Hey guys, it's Broyuac, and let's all gather around because it's that time once again.
It's time to think about how we'll never amount to anything or always be a disappointment to our family.
That's right, Random Silver, it's that time. You know, it's so hard to produce a smile these days. A new competitive season is just around the corner. Season 24 is almost in our grubby little paws, which means it's a new opportunity to think that we're going to get top 500 Grandmasters, but after we play replacements, we're ultimately going to get disappointed, just like every single e-girl in our life. But that doesn't mean we can't try, so that's why I'm going to be making a video talking about some of the best heroes that you can play in Season 24. I do this at the beginning of every single competitive season where I talk about one tank, two DPS heroes, and one support hero that you either can try to learn or just be semi-aware of what are going to be popular picks, or at least what I think are going to be popular picks in the up-and-coming season. So first, what I want to talk about is going to be the tank hero, because this has been a... What the heck? So could you guess that Roadhog's gonna be probably the best tank? Not even just that, the best hero to be playing in Season 24. When you're as complained about as Roadhog has been for the past couple of weeks, it's probably due to a good reason. It's because he's the daddy of Overwatch. He is absolutely so good, and it's all because of his recent change that he got. But in case you guys live under a rock or, you know, have self-respect and you haven't been playing Overwatch recently, Roadhog recently got a change where his ammo clip got reduced, but his damage got increased 1 damage extra per pellet. That allows him to be able to get one-shot kills on squishy heroes finally, and that's the reason why he's good. that really is the main reason. Yeah, he's a good shield buster, yeah, he's just a good tank, but it's really the opportunity to be able to get all those solo kills that makes him such an attractive pick. And because Roadhog is such an attractive pick, that's going to influence a lot of decisions when it comes to picking a DPS or support hero specifically, because you're not only looking to try to counter the Roadhog, but you're also looking for a hero that can thrive when it comes to the cons of Roadhog. But even with those cons and counters on the battlefield, Roadhog is still going to be the go-to hero because everything revolves around him. You're going to be playing with your Roadhog. You're going to be playing against the Roadhog. You're going to be picking the heroes when thinking about the Roadhog. That's why he has so much influence on the game, because even though the counter is going to be prevalent, he's still going to be able to hang or trump over them. So if you're going to be playing a slow, squishy hero like McCree or Symmetra, Roadhog's going to be able to hook you and one-shot you. If you're going to be playing a shield tank that has a dinky little napkin like Sigma or Orisa, Roadhog's going to be able to shred through it too, either with his ultimate or just with his regular gun. But another beautiful part about playing Roadhog, depending on how you look at this meta, is that you can play so many other tanks with him. While the idea duo combo with Roadhog is a Zarya, if you really want to be stubborn and you don't want to play Roadhog or Zarya, you can still play a Reinhardt and you can still go off, because a shield is always going to be valued, and you can be a little bit more aggressive because now Roadhog doesn't have to fear of him getting hooked. If you want to play a D.Va, well, it's probably not the most optimal choice, because if you want some protection against the Roadhog pellets on the other side, well, a Zarya bubble is probably the way to go. But if you're a really good D.Va, maybe you can get away with it. Or if you want to time travel back a couple of years and bring out pulled pork with an Orisa Hog combo, that's also an option too. But this is me just trying to be hopeful for a main tank or shield tank players, because admittedly, you guys got screwed over in this update. Roadhog is a must-pick hero, and the reason why Zarya is the second must-pick tank hero is because she's really good to play with your Roadhog, but also against the Roadhog, because you know as soon as someone gets hooked that the Roadhog is going to shoot whoever got hooked, and you can just easily bubble them and get instant 40 charge. You be aggressive, get instant 40 charge, you're at 80, and then you can go off as a DPS tank. But if you really are a good Reinhardt, D.Va, Winston, or Orisa, you can try to make it work. Just try to be careful in the jungles of Hog, bro. But let's say you do have some self-respect and you're not trying to play Hog or tank during this time. Maybe you're trying to pick a DPS hero. So who are the best DPS heroes to be playing in Season 24 against, admittedly, a season full of Roadhog? Well, the first option that I'm going with is going to be the obvious, and it's Ashe. Remember how I said Roadhog influences other areas when it comes to picking heroes? This is a case where Ashe isn't necessarily good to play with your Roadhog, Roadhog, but rather against the Roadhog because of his apparent weaknesses. Two specific weaknesses: the fact that he has a hook ability that is only good at mid to short distances, and the fact that Roadhog influences less shields to be on the battlefield. Remember, Zarya and Roadhog are going to be the two most popular heroes, and other than the Zarya bubble providing temporary protection, nothing is getting in the way of you pumping in damage with these heroes, more specifically on these squishy heroes. That's why Ashe is so good, because she's going to be able to shoot the tanks easy, but if you're a really good Ashe, you're going to be able to one-shot a lot of these squishy backline heroes because of the distance that you have. No one is going to be able to contest you as Ashe. Plus, let's say that there was a hero that is providing pressure on you. Maybe it's a surprise Genji, or maybe it's a Roadhog that has some massive balls that's trying to rush you. You have the coach gun that is going to allow you to either push away the enemy or push yourself away from them. You have an ability that can provide you protection, but you also just have a natural ability providing you protection. Distance. That is such a valuable asset when it comes to Ashe. Plus, Bob, he's kind of thick, so you definitely want to be playing Ashe all because of him. So if it's not because of everything else I listed, pick Ashe because of Bob. But while that's an obvious choice, I always try to pick an underrated secondary DPS that you might try to learn in the off season in case you don't want to play Ashe, or in case you don't want to pick Roadhog. And admittedly, this was kind of hard to choose, because at first I almost went with Widowmaker, and while she is still a great option, like if you're a Widow main, you're gonna thrive in Season 24, but if you're trying to learn a new hero, especially in a short period of time, just go with Ashe, because she's a lot easier to play and learn, and she's a lot more effective in my opinion. And then I almost went with an underrated pick like Soldier 76, but again, if you're gonna be playing a long distance hero, just go with Ashe. And then I thought about picking a hero like Pharah, and I was like, well, it's not probably the best option. There's a few reasons why I kind of like the Pharah pick in Season 24. So I decided to go with Pharah to be the second best DPS hero to play in Season 24. I don't know, it's so weird to say that Pharah is the best DPS hero to play in Season 24, but when you think about everything that I said when it comes to Ashe, lack of shield, protecting against your DPS, and also protection from yourself when you're long distances, the same can be applied for Pharah. And when you also consider what is the best support hero to play in Season 24, this pick will also make a whole lot more sense. But just focusing on Pharah right now, when you consider the two most popular tanks, Zarya and Roadhog, nothing is really going to be stopping you. Not only that, you're going to be able to hit your rockets fairly easy because they're slow, big targets. And when you also think about Pharah's rocket barrage, what's really going to be stopping you from being able to pull that off? A Roadhog hook, most definitely, but all you really have to do is time out the Roadhog hook, listen in for the cue, and then at that point, you know nothing is really going to be stopping you from at least getting 2 to maybe 3 kills. Yeah, Zarya bubble is going to be there, but you can wipe it away and then wipe her away. And just like Roadhog, Pharah is going to influence a lot of specific heroes to be played, specifically hit scan heroes like Ashe, Soldier, or McCree. And whenever that happens, whenever they're switching on to hit scan heroes, you know that's not necessarily their best hero, because they already would have been playing that hero to begin with if that was their best hero. So you kind of have a little bit of advantage there, and you're already in their head, because an advantage when it comes to the Pharah, specifically the pharmacy combo, spoiler alert, you can already tell what the best hero to play in Season 24 is for the support hero, but when it comes to the pharmacy combo, you get in the head of the enemy team. Everybody complains about pharmacy. Everybody says, oh my god, shoot the Pharah, why is nobody taking care of the Pharah, oh my god, I hate this team, nobody, and at that point you win. Half the time when it comes to Overwatch, it's all about the mental wins, the mental stability, which you know the enemy team does not have if you're raining down havoc with pharmacy. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, the best support hero to play in Season 24 is gonna be Mercy. And it's not just because of the Pharah pick, that kind of helps, but it's also because of the Ashe pick, it's also because of the Roadhog pick, and it's also just because Mercy is just a solid support hero. So obviously, because of the Roadhog meta, that allows Pharah to be able to go off, and you need a or at least I need a pharmacy combo to be able to go off as Pharah. If you're an awesome Pharah, then you don't need the Mercy. But when it comes to the Ashe pick, if you damage boost the Ashe, they're able to instantly kill a 200 HP squishy as long as they get a headshot, which that's the same exact reason why Roadhog is so attractive, is that he's able to get insta kills. And because of Roadhog being so popular and how he's able to self-heal, you don't have to heal this big beefy tank like how you did beforehand. You can pocket the Pharah, you can pocket the Ashe, and you don't have to worry about pocketing or healing the Roadhog or even the Zarya, because she has a self-health regeneration ability kind of in the form of her shield. Plus, Mercy Mercy's just really good because of the res ability. That is so valuable on 2CP maps, or really any other map, but 2CP is especially prevalent, and you're able to be at long distances too, fly from side to side, and dodge the Roadhog hooks. There's just a lot of reasons why Mercy is really good. If you don't want to play Mercy, or if you don't want to be a bottom, then you can easily play Mora, because a lot of the same could be said just without the damage boost potential. But if you're playing these specific DPS heroes, or even Roadhog, and you want to damage boost the Roadhog, then play the Mercy. So those are just a few heroes that you can play in Season 24, but as always, you're open to play whatever you want to play. I'm not forcing you to play these heroes. These are just suggestions for people that want to try to have a little bit more of an advantage come this competitive season. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.